Hi lads and lasses, Modest Pelican here with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. If you enjoy this video, please join a gang such as the Bloods or MS-13 and then convince them to stop killing and dealing drugs and to instead use their intimidating personas to extort people into subscribing to me, as this would really help spread the good word of my channel. So as you can see, I'm still pretty overweight. Like if I don't get in shape right now, it'll be a third straight episode of CJ looking like Big Smoke, so it's time to hit the gym for real. I could use a cheat code, but I'd rather rapidly press the X button over and over again until my fingers bleed. That's gameplay. So yeah, I proceed to repeatedly smash the action button like a champ, and this just goes to show that you can always achieve your dreams so long as they're small and pathetic, like for example getting fit in a 20-year-old video game. I also treat myself to a new t-shirt that says, "I heart Los Santos," because there's nothing more gangster than wearing clothing that was made by an unpaid child slave in a Chinese factory that creates patriotic clothing for a country they don't even like. Anyway, in my sick new t-shirt and my beat up station wagon, I head over to meet the Triads and specifically their leader Woozi, as I'm forming a bit of an alliance with them. Now, two things you should know about Woozi. One, he is flirting dangerously close to an underage sex lawsuit, and two, he's blind. Like he's literally blind, but he doesn't let that stop him from living his best life. It's probably a good thing too, taking into consideration the car I picked him up in. What's impressive is because he's blind, his other senses have heightened, meaning unless you're incredibly perceptive, you'd barely notice that the man can't see.
Oh man, Woozi, what's got you so spooked? Oh, sorry, didn't see you lying down there. He's dead. They all are.
Woozi's boys were ambushed by a Vietnamese gang, and it's up to Carl Johnson to pick up the pieces as per usual. My girlfriend is actually half Asian, with the half being Vietnamese. We were once taking a holiday in Bali, which is notorious for having a lot of seedy white men visit to meet the local women. She waited for us to be surrounded by nice families and tourists, and then put on a thick Asian accent and said, "You promised me a handbag. Take me home now." So everyone looked at me like I was a filthy pig exploiting this innocent girl, and yeah, she got me damn good. Anyway, I smash a salad as I basically have body dysmorphia at this point, and then get ready to take down this Vietnamese gang known as the Danang boys. Triads don't care at all, do they? Look at this guy just having an animated conversation with lots of hand movements, all the while holding an AK-47. Fortunately, these priest-looking Malaccas are on my side. So yeah, taking down the Danang boys won't be easy, so let's get to it. I sneak onto a cargo ship, and the game turns into a little hitman mission, which is pretty cool. I always like trying to stay stealthy for as long as possible, and I always fail so extraordinarily hard at this, and end up just shooting everyone. I then rescue some refugees who were being stolen, I guess. It's a bit awkward now, but if I had known there were people in here, I would have never opened it. And then I could have just sold the container to the Russians. People smuggling pays really well, and a dog's gotta eat, you know? It's time to finish this gang off for good by cutting off the snake's head. The leader of the gang is literally called the Snakehead, so that was incredibly talented wordplay. As a YouTuber, I automatically think I'm more talented than I actually am. Snakehead throws me a katana and I prepare for an epic boss battle. I then proceed to slaughter the old man with ease. Look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Elderly people shouldn't be allowed outside. So with my IRL girlfriend's family now defeated, it's time I invest some of the cash I've been saving up. The key to investing is to buy assets that pay ongoing dividends and are sure to appreciate long term, such as this in a city hotel. It's a simple economic principle, but a golden rule nonetheless. So I purchased the hotel for $50,000, which seems like a shrewd business decision, and immediately realize I wasn't actually buying the hotel, I was buying this one hotel suite. Wow, I just got jebaited. But I guess at least I now have a private place to cry and masturbate. I mean, take women I meet at bars. Speaking of, at least I still have my car garage ticking away. Unfortunately, Fortunately, the dirty cops who are holding my brother hostage in prison and blackmailing me have come to visit. Hooray. They want me to follow and kill some journalist and his source because he is about to expose the police corruption. I follow the train all the way to Los Santos and it just makes me appreciate how amazing this map is. I hope GTA 6 has a huge map with several cities and a Pelican protagonist, as this would really help spread the good word of my channel. The journalist meets his source and I snipe him down, but fail to get both of them, as aiming a sniper rifle on a controller in this game is like trying to play a Beethoven piece on the piano with a flaccid penis. So I end up just gunning him down with an SMG. I guess you can take the man out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the man. Not sure if that works, but whatever, I want to go and visit Grove Street given we're here anyway. On my way, I show this Baywatch lass my katana to impress her, but she is not impressed. So I show her how effective it is at repelling creeps like me by decapitating this man with ease. She then calls me a stinking oaf.
Stinking oaf?
Which really hurts my feelings, so I decapitate her too. It's weird to be back in Los Santos after spending so much time in San Fierro. So I'm driving fast in a stolen cab. I haven't been here in months, yet my arch-rival gang, the Ballers, still somehow recognize me and try to kill me. I'm not even mad, that's actually really impressive. The spatial awareness skills those guys have is outstanding. So I arrive back at my family home, but there aren't any Grove Street family members anywhere, just hookers and more ballers. The gang truly has fallen apart, it's quite sad. In fact, I'm so sad that I'll probably go back to that hotel room to cry and masturbate for several hours. I actually have a girlfriend here, so I might as well see what the big girl is up to. She's more gangster than me, I think, but I question her loyalty to Los Santos as she isn't even wearing an I Heart Los Santos t-shirt. I take her and her do-rag out for a drink to the local pub because I'm a gentleman. I then drop her home and she doesn't even so much as blow me. A kiss. She just stands there for a minute and then the date ends. Wow, I swear progressing the emotional connection between CJ and this hood rat is harder than falling in love in real life. I can't really be bothered driving all the way back to San Fierro, so I just catch a commercial flight. How cool are some of the features in this game, like being able to hit the gym and take flights between the major cities' airports? Anyway, the reason the Grove fell apart is because we were betrayed by Big Smoke and our childhood friend Ryder. They backstabbed us so that they could build a crack cocaine empire and have now been collaborating with the Loco Syndicate, who specialise in supplying coke. Now though, it's time for revenge. I have to keep stopping myself from saying anything too gangster because seriously, the cutscenes in this game can get you in a certain mood where you feel like you're a part of it all. Until I get up and see my reflection in the mirror and remember I'm not in fact an African American gangster in the 90s, but rather a Caucasian educational Christian music YouTuber who managed to trick almost 400,000 people into thinking his content is worth watching. Anyway, first on my hit list is the pimp Jizzy B. I sneak into his nightclub and I'm like, "Yo Jizzy, I'm going to kill you." Not sure why I said that and didn't just kill him because this gave him time to escape. I shoot up his entire crew in the strip club. I feel like no matter what Grand Theft Auto game I play, I end up shooting many people in a strip club. It's beautiful. Jizzy tries to flee, but I chase him down in a limo and then end the man's life. They say every time a pimp dies, his hoes cocoon up and then 21 days later they emerge more beautiful than ever. And then they proceed to start streaming on Twitch wearing clothes that are 3 sizes too small for them. Anyway, Jizzy is now finished, but this rampage is far from over. My boy Caesar gives me a call and says he got a tip-off that a huge drug business meeting is about to go down. The phrase drug business meeting doesn't sound right. That sounds too corporate. It's like, yes gents, I'll see you at the next Tuesday morning team huddle where we'll discuss crack. So it's all going down at Pier 69. Gotta love that rockstar banter. The San Fierro Riffa are already here locking down the area, but some of Blind Woozi's triads are about to roll them. It all starts to kick off, and so I pull out my sniper rifle and provide some incredibly questionable cover fire for the lads. Moments later, T-Bone rocks up with even more heavily armed Riffa, followed by Ryder and some ballers. Jesus, this is like a cocktail of the worst scumbags in San Andreas. Not me though, I'm a great guy. Yes, I torch the odd civilian with a flamethrower, but at least I eat healthy. I can't afford to miss this golden opportunity, so I just storm in there guns blazing. Imagine thinking it's all chill and that you're in control of your surroundings, and then CJ rocks up with a Tech 9 and the last thing you see before you die is I heart Los Santos. That's how I want to go. I gun down T-Bone, the dumb chav Eshe. We then get a nice little cutscene of Caesar and I killing him together. This still doesn't mean I approve of you banging my sister though, champ. Ryder then makes a run for it, but first does the sign language symbol for a tree, which is pretty bizarre, and then elegantly swan dives into the water. I chase after him, and it's all crazy and tense until we hit the ocean. Then we just really slowly freestyle towards these boats. Like CJ's parents clearly didn't value water safety, this man did not take swimming lessons. He needs to stiffen that back and focus more on his stroke. Come on, big fella. I chase Ryder down, and this is probably one of the most iconic moments in my gaming history. Like, this guy you spend hours bonding with, your best friend since you were kids, has backstabbed you for power and money, and then you just wipe him out so quickly. But for $15,000, I'd kill any one of my friends. I also shoot down Mike Torino's helicopter, killing him and finishing the Loco Syndicate once and for all. But the question is, was Torino really on that helicopter? After all is done, I receive a phone call from a mysterious man using a voice modulator who wants me to meet him in the desert just outside of Los Venturas, aka Las Vegas. Oh god, next episode is going to be so bad for the gambling addiction I pretend I don't have. Anyway, thanks for watching, you legends, and a massive thanks to those who support the channel on Patreon. Until next time, and as always, stay classy.